All right, so I'm in Colorado right now, so forgive any cat noises or phone quality video. Not that any of my videos are of quality. Hopefully it's the message that's important to you, not so much the quality. I haven't made a video in a while, but you might have noticed that I changed the channel name. No, I'm not leaving Klein Chiropractic. Yes, I'm still a chiropractor. But I've come to the wilderness here in Colorado. Yes, to cover my friend's practice, but also to seek some wisdom. And I got some downloads. And there's been things I've wanted to say for a while, but I was afraid. Been studying herbal therapy lately. I think there's a lot of good things there. One thing I notice is we're often chasing the next best thing, the next quick solution, the perfect chiropractic adjustment is what I always talked about. And then the perfect herb and that magical essential oil. And it's not that these things don't work, because you know they work. You use them and they work for you. Sometimes they don't work for somebody else. They're just like, oh, you need the right one. I think everything happens for a reason. My journey has been peculiar. Second generation chiropractor. My father's a chiropractor. Many of you know this. Maybe we got some new people here. Notice we got above 200 subscribers, so yay. Also, there's going to be some new faces joining the team here, hopefully. There's another reason for the name change. But I was a pretty sick kid growing up. A lot of people have heard my story. Not just physically, like biomechanically, but also nutritionally sick. Through my later years, I've decided that there's a connection there. Later years. How old are you? 30. I've lived some time, and I've seen some crap. Spent a good 15 years in pain. Very sick all the time. Toxic. Had shingles. Right? Who gets shingles at like 27? Someone who's not healthy. What I noticed is, and why I learn, I don't learn from my body, I learn from your bodies. I look at your spine. The spine tells me so much. And one of the downloads I got while out here was, it's kind of like a wire. Your spinal cord, the nerve, is like an electrical wire. And you have this casing around the wire, your spinal column, your vertebrae. And what I noticed is, in people who are not well, the spine is very stiff, hardened. And the classic misconception there is that we need to mobilize this hardened, stiff thing. But it's the opposite. It's weak. Maybe the reason we get sick is because we're weak. Maybe the reason you can eat garbage when you're young and get away with it. Most of us, I didn't, but again, everything happens for a reason, is that our bodies are stronger and they can handle it. It's a poison, essentially. A lot of this food is poison. The stronger you are, the stronger or the more you'll be able to withstand these toxins. And I'm not saying go strengthen your spine, then you can just eat all the crap you want. But some of us are just so sick, and because I'm not just talking about your spine, I'm not talking so much biomechanically. Biomechanic is the fix to remove the nerve stress. But the nerve stress is what's causing all this. And I think that's where everyone will kind of agree with me. The more I do my homework on the phytotherapies, he always brings it back to stress. Stress is causing all of this. This is why people need all these herbs. He's got the British accent. He's talking about the herbs. Herbs. He calls them herbs. He puts the H in there. It's not herb, it's herb. And I think we chase this idea of these different avenues of fixing, but we never actually fix the cause, which is this biomechanical issue. We've forgotten how to move. And once we fix that, we fix so much more. So this spine that is rigid and it's breaking down. So let's go into that. Let's reel it back the crazy. So we have this stiffness. Why? Well, it's compression. So you have these muscles that lengthen, they decompress the joints, and when they're atrophied, we get compression of the joints. And then we get a deforming of the spinal curvatures. So that's stress on the spinal cord, the brain stem, all the nerve roots exiting the spine. It's the conduit for everything, all your organs, all your tissues. Not to mention the biomechanical issues we can get from this. So the spine hardens. Why? It's not that it's tight, right? That's the biggest thing that it took for me. It's that you can have a tightness feel. You can have a tightness, but it's not actually short. You think tight, you think, But no, it's, right? It's a taut. And so watching the videos, we have this tautness. It's like a rubber band. So when you try to flick that rubber band, when it's stretched, you got resistance. So what we need to do is actually we need to bring more tone. More tone is actually going to do the opposite. So when we think, a lot of times I think people envision the spine as like one big muscle. You know, it's these tiny little muscles, these tiny intricate muscles. You ever look at the multifidus muscle? It's different than you think about, because when we think contract, we think, But what these guys are designed to do, obviously by God, is to lengthen you and decompress, open up the nerve root spaces, take pressure off the spinal cord, pressure off your brainstem. So just taking this back to the whole idea of the autonomic nervous system, we have sympathetic, parasympathetic. Where's everybody? We're in fight or flight. We're in sympathetic all the time. Digestion goes out the window. Your immune system goes out the window. We're chronically relying on our faster heartbeat, our rounded shoulders, our rapid breathing. Right? Wow. Don't you feel different when you take a deep breath in from your diaphragm? That's because you're switching from one state of mind to another. What if you did that all day instead of for your 1 hour of yoga? What if you start to live like that? There's nothing wrong with the sympathetic nervous system. Every once in a while you need it. We can't live there all the time. You can't be in a chronic state of sympathetic nervous system. So we have nervous system stress affecting digestion. We also have a lot of the biomechanical research we see. People talking about flat-footed squats and the more about relieving the gut, getting the garbage out, So if your peristalsis is bad, maybe due to nerve stress, it all comes back to stress anyways, but everyone's like, oh, I must be missing this herb to help my peristalsis, whatever. You listen to a British guy all the time, you start mixing and matching your own words. You can tell he's driving me insane. I like it a lot. And I'm not attacking the herbs. I like the herbs. So they can definitely help you, because we got to get them on the right track. But the one thing we're missing, and if I'm wrong, it doesn't matter, right? I could be wrong about all this. Yeah, strengthen your spine anyways. You want arthritis, you want degeneration, you want nervous system stress, maybe your gut's not going to get better because of it. I'll put money on the table, though it does. So, and this is cheap, right? Doesn't cost you a dime to start moving functionally. Strengthen your spine. Maybe stop wasting all your money on probiotics and strengthen your spine. Ooh, that sounds rough. Somebody cringed when I said that. I could just see them like, oh, he told me not to take probiotics. You could do both, right? So, strengthening the spine is going to remove nervous system stress, right? We're on board. And also, we're going to be eliminating better. We're going to be eliminating our gut better. All that garbage that's impacted. We don't sit right. We don't walk right. We don't breathe right. I'm not judging you because that was me for my whole life. I had no idea. I had no idea when I was sick. I tried everything. Chiropractic, fasting. It would help, right? It would help. Eliminated coffee. I see these people on Facebook all the time. Oh, how do I get rid of the stress? Oh, you got to do this, and it helps, and it helps, and it helps, and it helps. Why don't you just make your body stronger? All right, point number 2. Why greater exodus? What's up with that? I consider this my ministry. As soon as I became a Torah-observant Christian, I didn't have anyone. I didn't have any place to tithe or give my money, and I was praying to God, what do I do? It was just hard for me to start, wearing tzitzits, the tassels, and keeping the feast days by yourself. And I'd already kept the dietary laws for like 6 years. I was like a closeted, Torah-observant Christian. And I'm like, I need somebody. Just find me people. He's like, no, I'm not going to give you any people. He's like, why don't you start? Just do it. Just do it. Keep the feast days by yourself. Weird things happen. My wife left me. Like, this isn't good. This is not what I wanted. I thought you were going to bless me. I see now it's a blessing. I didn't see it at the time. And I see all these things in my life, all the injuries I've had, all the pain I've had, all the things I've suffered have brought me to this understanding of we need to strengthen our bodies. So greater exodus is all about preparing for this second exodus at the end of the age here. Because people need to be strong. I was just watching Jim Staley, he's a pastor. I think he's currently in prison. But he's talking about just having enough faith to tell the devil to go away and get behind you, and he will. But that's not the game the devil's going to play. He's going to use our bodies against us. The weak are the ones who are going to fall. We're going to face disease and plagues and traveling and weather conditions and climates. So what God has been telling me is heal my people, prepare my people, get them stronger. That probably sounds crazy to 99% of you. But that's what I'm here for, and that's why I changed it to Greater Exodus. Restoration of our health. Because if you're taking all these herbs and all these probiotics just to stay alive, you are weak. Your gut is sick and it is unhealthy because of stress. Now, yes, we live in a very toxic world. No one's denying that. But let me tell you this. I grew up non-vaccinated. I grew up, because a lot of people, they blame the vaccines, right? Sickest person I know, right? This guy. Non-vaccinated, born at home. Chiropractic care all his life. That's like the ideal world for a lot of people. What I just described right there is like, oh, if only I was born at home, no vaccines, and I never had any drugs growing up. And the standards have changed too. Like back in the day, my parents raised me very healthy, but what they thought was healthy isn't now considered healthy. In a lot of ways, we have more organic things now, and that people are able to get their hands on better, healthier foods now. But we're sicker. We're way sicker than we were. We just blame it on, blame it on this world now. It's just more toxic. I think actually in a few ways it's better, but we're still sicker. And I think it's this stuff, it's this technology that's killing us. It's killing our spines. It's this stress that we have. And I could hypothesize all day about why our spines are weak. And I can tell you about the people with the worst spines. Because I kind of look into your soul a little bit when I look at your spine. I know what's going on. I know what kind of person you are. Which is a little scary. When you put yourself on that table, I can see right through you. It is a disease, and it's spiritual. I'll leave with that. I'll end with that. But there's the new mission statement. Hopefully we'll have some of the new members on here, all with different particular skills. Feel free to email me, message me. I do respond. I'm here to help. I'm not here to yell at you. Sometimes you need a kick in the butt. I know I did. I'd say it's better to have me kick your butt than have God kick your butt, tell you it hurts. The garbage I've been through. But that's what you pay for when you ask for wisdom. Everyone thinks God just gives you wisdom. Like Solomon asked for wisdom. He's like, bam, wisdom, you got it. It's not how it works. Trials and tribulations, they'll give you the circumstances to grow, but you have to choose to grow. Signing off.